Hello, everyone. Dennis Langlais here with the 5 Minute Bark Podcast. This is Cody, my dog. 5 Minute Bark. Well, Roof Dog. Cody Dog Interactive is my company name. Anyway, I'm really excited to have you here on my podcast request form. And you're seeing right down below that there's a lot of information to fill out. I mean, so much. You're like, I'm not sure if I want to do this. Well, that's okay because it weeds out the people that are not serious about being on my podcast. I don't want to waste my time, and I don't think you want to waste your time. So I want to make sure that we do an outstanding podcast, and this information helps me do so. The reason people come on podcasts is because they want to gain influence and or convert the listener to trusting their products. And you'll see as you fill out and complete this form that you will see that this creates credibility for you, okay, in every way possible. All right, we're starting with a compelling headline, and we're moving through your credibility, helping people understand who you are, what you've accomplished, and then what problem you're going to solve, as well as strategies and secrets that we're going to share with them after the podcast is done. And of course, down below, they'll know and get the links to use you or contact you. So we call it a podcast funnel, and it's a lot of work, but I'm going to say this, that you should know all this information already. If you really know your business and you're clear with your message, all of this should be a simple slam dunk for you to do. I've had so many people who have filled out this form go, oh my God, Dennis, thank you so much for making me do this work because now I understand my business much better. There's nothing more important than going on a podcast and being clear on your message. If I ask questions, I need clear, distinct answers. My job is to make you look credible. My job is to build your influence. And if we cannot do that in a clear, distinct way with certainty, the listeners are not going to be impressed. So what the great thing is not only will you be coming on my podcast and making a home run hit on my show, but now you'll have something to share with other podcasts. So you can go, listen, I've been on the 5 Minute Bark, a high profile podcast. Check out this interview. So you're only going to add a little value ladder to where you're going to go and get on more podcasts. So lots of benefits of coming on the 5 Minute Bark podcast and filling out this application below. I've also created a podcast software, okay, some people want to continue to work with me and move forward. I've created a $500,000 piece of software that trains and helps people promote themselves as guests on other podcasts. In fact, the software incorporates over 850 other podcasts that my guests can reach out to. So it's really exciting. It helps you create your one sheet and many other tools to help you build out your credibility. We even have a podcast library in there. So once you get on all these different podcasts, you enter them into the system, and now anything that you promote has a list of all those podcasts you've been on. But for now, we're going to focus on filling out that information below. I want to make sure that you do the work so that you and I can have an incredible interview together. Looking forward to talking to you. I'm also going to include my one sheet as a link there so you can see a sample of how I reach out to podcasts. But for now, do the work, and we'll talk soon.